Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. Yes, sir. And today's topic is gonna be, don't worry, God got you. All right. Let me say that one more time. Don't worry, cause God got you. Now, as y'all can see, I'm in a different scenery, right? I decided to come outside, do a nature video, and just do something that was kind of different. You know what I mean? Give y'all a different feel, all right? So with that being said, I want y'all to understand something. The fact that you're watching this video is confirmation that you're going to be all right, okay? I need you to comment within the comments below and say, God got me. Yes, sir. So what happens is, y'all, a lot of time we get so despondent, we get caught up in our disparity, and we start forgetting that God owns the universe, God owns the world, right? And we are close, right? And what I mean by close, I'm saying in terms of not proximity, but we're close in terms of spirit. See, we do some of the similar things, we do some of the same things that God does, right? We have the ability to, change the world around us. We have the ability to make things appear within our life. We have the ability. And also, not only that, right? Not only that, but we also can change things just by utilizing our mindset. Whatever we think about, we can bring about. Yes, sir. Whatever we think about, we can bring about. So I want to bring this video to you and bring some things to life, because right now you probably feel like there's no way that you can get through it. Right now you probably feel like there's no way that you can make it happen. Right now you probably feel like, man, I'm about to fail. I'm about to fall. And I came to let you know and confirm that you are not about to fail and you are not about to fall, right? And even if you do fail, that failure is only going to turn to a success if you learn from the mistake that you made, all right? So at some point, understand that you will succeed, okay? Now, as I go further in this video, I want y'all to understand this. Understand this and understand it clear, right? The only thing that's permanent is God and his promises. Anytime you're going through something in life, look at it like this. My problem, yeah, it may be big, okay? My problem may be big. My problem may seem like it's so, my problem may seem like it's just larger than earth right now, all right? Rent due, gotta pay car payment, gotta pay car note, gotta pay insurance, gotta pay this person need this. I'm talking about you borrowing money from Peter to pay Paul. You just so far in the hole. It just seemed like things cannot get any worse. Like, man, if anything else happened bad in my life, hey, I deserve it. That's probably what you feel like right now. But if you really sit back and think on it and just think about it, the only thing that's permanent is God and his promises, right? I was going through something, y'all, and I said, man, I'm not even worried. I'm not about to do this. Nope, I ain't worried, okay? I'm not worried. And so you may say, Reno, what did you do and why are you not worried? I'm going to tell you what I did, right? What I did was I understood that my situation was not bigger than God. That's what I did, okay? I came to realization that my situation was not bigger than God, all right? Now, once you understand that your situation is not bigger than God, who does that make you run to? God. It makes you run to God. So understand this right here, y'all. You remember when you was a kid and you had that big brother, okay? Or you had a big sister and you knew that even if you was in the wrong, they was gonna have your back. You knew even if you did something wrong, they was gonna take care of you. Like, you already knew they had your back. Well, that's the same thing with this situation, right? Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, if you are making just, straight stupid decisions or decisions that could have immature decisions and choices like that, okay, cool. That's a little different. But if you are going through a hardship and you simply don't got nothing to do with that, right? The car done broke down, the job done laid you off, right? Everything just going wrong in your behalf, and you woke up, went to work, right? You had you got to not. I was gonna give y'all my terminology, but you have a strong work ethic, right? You have a strong work ethic, all right? And the fact that you have a strong work ethic, the fact that you are doing so much and you feel like you are receiving so little. You doing so much, but you feel like you are receiving so little. You feel like giving up. You feel like God don't hear your prayer. You feel like, man, this is not working. So I'm just gonna take myself out, man. I'm just gonna give up. I'm just about to stop. But listen, that's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. See, when you take the longer route, it may take a little bit more gas. It may take a little bit more fuel. It may take a little bit more, thought, consideration. It may take a little bit more energy. It may take a little bit more. But once you get to that destination, it's gonna be so much more worth it, right? It's gonna be so much more, and it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna appreciate the things that happened in your lifetime. You're going to appreciate the things that you had to go through to get to where you are. You're going to appreciate that. Look, I got news for you. Don't worry. God got you. If you watching this video right now, make sure you comment in the comments below and say, God got me. You're not watching this video by mistake, right? You're not watching this video just because it just popped up and, oh, I'm just watching the video. No, you watching this video for a reason. I need you to understand something. Stop worrying. God got you. I remember when I was going through my divorce, right? One of the most traumatic times of my life. One of the most traumatic times in my life when I was going through my divorce. And, at times I felt like giving up. At times I just felt like, man, it can't get no worse, right? A person committed adultery on you. You give your all to something. You try, you fight. You try, you fight. And it still feel like nothing is working. In that time, I realized that the divorce wasn't the biggest thing. It was who I was becoming within that divorce. It was what I was becoming within that divorce. It wasn't the divorce. It wasn't me signing them papers. It wasn't getting a notary. It wasn't, filing. It wasn't, getting somebody to serve her. It wasn't that. Yeah, I mean, those things cost money and those things are tedious, right? It is. But it wasn't that. That wasn't the most important part. The most important part was who I was becoming. I had to learn how to be alone. Yes, sir. I had to understand who I was again, right? I had to understand my value. I had to understand my worth. Because when you get so intertwined in a person, you can tend to forget who you are, right? You can tend to forget what you're doing. How many of y'all watching this video and you forgot exactly who you was? You forgot exactly who you are. You forgot the mission that God gave you. You forgot it, right? You forgot the mission. I came to tell you, right? Don't forget who you are. Because if you knew who you was, you wouldn't worry and you will understand that God got you, okay? You will understand that God has you. Like I told y'all, when I was going through that situation, when I was in that time of despondency, right? That time when I had to move in with a friend at that particular moment, right? Had to move in with someone. I had my own stuff. I graduated college. I had my money. I mean, I wasn't rich, right? But I had enough money to sustain my responsibilities and not have to worry about this, that, and the third. I did everything I was supposed to do. But now I got to give it up because of one person decided not to do what she needed to do? Come on, huh? But I understood. It was never about the person. It was about me and who I was becoming. It was about me and what I had to do for myself, right? Oftentimes we get so caught up into the world. Oftentimes we get caught up into other individuals. Oftentimes we get caught up in the job. We get caught up in things that don't mean us nowhere. We get caught up in everything else, and we forget who we are. We forget the purpose that we have. We forget our own mission. Listen, if you're watching this video right now, I want to tell you, I'm going to keep telling you the same message, right? I'm going to keep telling you the same thing. Don't worry. God got you, okay? Don't worry. God got you. Yeah, I know it seems like you're going to fail. I know it seems like you're going to fall. I know it seems like it can't get no better. But don't worry. God got you. You know, when Moses went to see Pharaoh so he can let Pharaoh or tell Pharaoh to let his people go, when he went by himself. But he had a higher power, right? He had a higher power. He had somebody that was with him. He had a source. He had a resource, okay? He had somebody that was backing him up. Y'all remember, or if y'all didn't, I'm going to enlighten y'all on this, right? Cash used to be backed by gold, okay? Cash used to be backed by gold. What does that mean? So cash, cash is, you know, it has the value that the government placed on it, but it had a hard asset backing it up. For instance, just like when you go to a bank to get to get a loan, okay? They want to know that, okay, cool, you got some money inside your account. That's great. I see you want a loan for, you know, $1,000. I'm using small numbers. You want a loan for $1,000. We see you got 10,000 in the bank. All right, cool. You must be good for it. But we want to know if you got a hard asset, right? We want to know if you got a hard asset. Okay, cool. So now they figure out that you got a hard asset. Now we're going to give you the loan. Same thing with the cash, okay? Cash was backed by a hard asset, which was gold, okay? Look, you are valuable and you backed by a hard asset, which is God. You backed by a hard asset, which is God. Yes, sir. Don't undermine the power that you have around you. Don't undermine the holy divinity. Don't undermine that. You have something great that's protecting you. You have something great that's backing you. You got something great that's backing you, okay? So understand that. I know a lot of people, they sit back and they cry about it. They complain about it. They feel like, man, I'm a fail. God don't got my back. No, he got your back. You just got to have your back first. You got to believe first. What it says in the scriptures, y'all, okay? What it says in the scriptures. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. All you need is that faith the size of a mustard seed. And the mustard seed real small too, by the way. If you don't know, a mustard seed is real small, all right? That's all you need. Stop worrying. God got you. You ain't watching this video by mistake. You ain't watching this video for no reason. Stop worrying, because God got you. I know you probably can't pay it right now, but guess what? God got you. I know you probably don't understand how your relationship gonna get better. Don't worry. God got you. I know you probably feel like the kids ain't gonna never get back on track, but don't worry. God got you. All right? You probably wondering, man, Reno, I don't know what it is that I want to do in life. Stop worrying. God got you. Look, y'all, I didn't find out exactly what my purpose was until I was in my early 20s, right? In my early 20s. For those who don't know, I'm 26 now. But I didn't figure out what I wanted to do until I was in my early 20s, right? And this was including the motivational thing. So I was doing music. A lot of people don't know that I was doing music before I was doing motivation, okay? I was doing music before I was doing motivation. And I was actually really good at music. And I still do music, right? But I'm just allowing God to use my body as an instrument, right? But I still got some good music, you know what I mean? But I was doing strictly music. But it was something that came over me and said, no, bro, you need to start doing these videos. You need to start motivating people. You need to start utilizing your voice. Start utilizing your knowledge and your wisdom, right? And share your understanding with the world, right? Show them that it's so much more, but show them in your perspective. You don't got to be like Les Brown. You don't got to be like Ink. You don't got to be like E.T. You don't got to be like Jim Rohn. You don't got to be like these other guys. You got to be like Reno. You got to be like you. And so I tell you this, it's because No, I didn't always know exactly what I wanted to do. But one thing that I always knew is that I had to be my authentic self. Be who you are, and you will find your purpose. Be who you are, and you will find your mission. But first, you got to stop worrying and understand that God got you. Can't nobody take what God has for you. So let me leave y'all with this, right? I want to leave y'all with something strong, right? Because you are strong. And anybody who has the understanding that God has them, okay? Anybody who has that mindset that, look, I understand who I am because I know whose I am. Anybody who has that understanding that I was made in the likeness and in the image of God can not only just do great things, but they can also get through any great tribulation. They can also get through any great failure. And they can also get through any hardship and hard lesson. Okay? So understand that. Stop worrying. Because God got you. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.